Manever I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there, I see them yopo.
No, many of them don't know. Look, me catch you say you call veteran buy no. Me see, you di sa machine way me catch you.
Yeah.
They test soil no. You didn't buy. Extension officers, about 19 extension officers. Mobile, they couldn't operate that machine. I was the one who operated.
Wow.
I was the one who taught them how to operate
the machine.
And even when we went to fault, some of extension officers don't know how to test soil.
Wow.
Practically, they don't know how to test soil.
See, the dynamic has any NPP underutilized you because if you have all this technical know-how.
You see, so
own party did not, make good.
So in terms of agric,
in
terms of agric, we have to get the aspects.
Okay.
Wow. Neko esua die so because so we say ebi Brazil, America.
Yeah.
Omuya rice be na rice no nice, sweet. O sorry Ghana o delegation na okoko visa America o monka say manko. O adan na ye ba ye pese ye hu find dia mo fa so ye mo rice no. Now the aspect now say ska adu o mo ko no mo sua de o mo ba Ghana no mo apply that thing.
That's it.
You will see who your ministers, your government spending money to teach, to give them education. No, we say, girlfriends, and this is what you are going to do.
That's it, yeah.
To bring development and knowledge to the country. Me, if I become a Greek minister, I would turn a Greek.
You turn a Greek?
I would turn a Greek. Everybody will go into farming.
Everybody will go.
I'm telling you, you see, farming.
If you are the Greek minister.
If I'm a Greek minister today, I'm telling you, I will turn a Greek. I will be the best a Greek minister Ghana ever had.
Wow.
I'm telling you.
Amaliba
because
field, yeah.
Law.
Yeah.
As I'm meeting Uncle Bo doctorate in law. This an Greek aspect. I did meet you Debbie.
And you still say debate in the end between
me a Greek minister.
Yeah.
Poku Otokono. Or that you come 2 in 1.
2 in 1.
I'm telling you 2 in 1.
Hey, Maswudas man.
I'm telling you.
Kopoku ne Otukono mo.
I'm telling you 2 in 1.
Against the war.
I'm telling you They say the people will get to know that they don't know anything in agri.
Hey, Maswood.
Massa. I'm telling you the fact.
Greek minister of the Republic. Obiadim ne mo de mo a obo wa Greek. Mo say but they are no match for you.
Na obi woni ne din komo no.
Yeah.
No tell a Greek no. Who so won nim a Greek kura some make no.
No, and then no one mama for. Me who say yeah, why you no do.
Me see momumra.
Sam.
Momumra. Anya Greek it one am here. Won say my father was a farmer.
Oh, okay.
So me sua no. Me sua farming no.
Practical
no. As a sua book no.
Theory no.
Theory nka. So you cannot. Look. Say me a timber contractor.
That's right.
You call omo me conscience bi na ko bu ndua na awon bees no mo do so ho na papa bi su ye farming wo ho so mi ko e ko hunu bees no na fra papa na man no I say ebundu I say ope say na be e pam
bees ni
from let me catch and say who to have bees way when you eska but onim say na one look, me share bees, me gina hoya of share bees, and let me say the 3 type of bees in our
wow, there are 3 type of bees.
We have the queen, the drones, and the workers. Those having the longer abdomen.
That's right.
Yes.
Bees,
no. Let me say 3 of them. As a Greek student, me who say yes.
Good.
These are so. If you have these 3 bees combined together, it's a scar, which means they can't fight again.
Okay.
Because queen drone workers, that it is like husband, wife, and a maid
and side chick.
No, sir, a maid.
A maid.
To say the old woman ajima.
I say your side chick.
Yeah. Or to be so koye say. On say beach no mo train no.
Yeah.
So obiba ebe attack mo ana omo pese omo attack o. The queen, the drones are not attacking you, the workers. Omo small workers no.
Hey.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Omo small workers no mba be attack o. We mu no omo on say beach uko na bi no hu no mo ja na bi no wo.
Yeah.
So the omo wo ho no. The queens and the drones. The queens don't do anything. The workers no
muna attack.
Yeah. So me to me channel. Ama mimma omo di your uniform no ye share. I utilize your to meet you almost see ya or to meet you. Honey. A free ho. Na the businessman.
Yeah.
You see?
That's right.
That is what we need in Agric.
Wow. I can't wait to see NPP come to power sometime to come now. You know, Agric minister.
So me am Agric minister the day of my vetting.
Yeah.
Anybody, other majority or minority,
they
will they will know this guy was your Greek power.
That's right.
I'm telling you. Remember how times be. I'm a munina. Obiano Betima. Professors who are Greek.
That's right.
My lecturers.
And it's how we professors.
Massa. May say the day that I will be vetted as a Greek minister in Ghana here. And
I like your gaze. The way I share chairman Amaliba that say.
My brother, we come from the same town.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. That's great. Now wouldn't chairman say that? Wouldn't say Greek? No,
this is not the first time we really.
Oh yeah, West Africa #1 agronomist.
But we for that.
Yeah.
Chairman and then party.
So they are Greek in their own yard, men there, so
it's not about daring. But Chairman Ekasafa Vietnam visitor Mukoye.
Yeah.
And also winning the prowess of the former Agric minister. Or say Akuto free. Or say Akuto free keep confusing me. So Akuto free.
Yeah.
Because of the papa. Yeah, because of the papa.
Power the fam.
If that is the case, the reason NPP will remain in opposition for a very long time is their failure to discover talent and use it. Not only for the benefit of the party, but the entire country. President Mahama is unique in all the president perhaps we've had in the past, with the exception of NDC government. Because His Excellency Late Jerry Rawlings and discover mayors. No man that opportunity now. And then once when discover Mahama then earlier, no man on that opportunity to serve her. Cameron subsequently couldn't have been able to discover Mahama and bring him closer, which has later reflected in our national reconstruction going forward. So, the trait of every good leader is to discover talent, develop the talent, and open the space for that talent to sprout out and spread its influence across board. And no, and there, I'm a President Mahama, sir, and Nino. And I'm out to discover people like my boss, Ami Jemfi, Otukuno. He's here trying to downplay Orikopoku, Honorable. And then you can also mention about Sam George, can talk about it, Dujitama Close, Beatrice Annan, and many more young people are NDC. I discover, President Mahama, among the opportunity to exhibit and showcase their talent. And these young men are so far so good to the extent that NPP is unable to match their influence in the system. Like Asante Regional Minister, whom they are doing everything possible to denigrate. But Omo Hetia, as I said, you Sombro and no more sono. Oba no one see him for and Kobe Bia on. And then number two. Okay, the pH scale of a soil. and determine the suitability of the soil. As a political communicator, you are diverse. So I wonder why Chairman was trying to use the technicalities at his field to undermine my competence and capabilities in the agri field. Please, I'm also a farmer.
I see. A little expertise. No, that's great.
Chairman, see, or say. Then the papa equini. Oh, and because the papa equini to share a Greek from the farm. No, migratory free farm or call the field. But only me to shop migratory free.
But this is a certified,
Oh, master.
agronomist.
We also certify agronomist. Okay. And the entry exams was is here. I wish I would be in Parliament and vet you that day. All of
I see.
But interesting is that NPP is not coming back anytime soon. And Chairman knows it. Chairman knows it. Oh, wait, team. Honorable Eriko Poku. One on the minister. NPP Everett Mahama appointees for your marking cars the chairman. Honorable Obianim Sawabin. You get that? So for the leader, Minkano, the duty, I agree with you. The duty bearer of the NPP in Parliament. And then you can't one of the influencers of the NPP. I feel marking you can't underestimate him. And it's a nipa san look at Mahama Pointy catches honorable. That means I'm obviously including the NPP leadership. What's your last matter would do here? It's not of them.
No. So times you were on.
That's right, yeah.
No.
When you agree to
there's a question as I only part of the vets now.
No matter what, or say
but sometimes I'm more converting, so I move feed or more questions or more consult experts.
Yeah, or say
just some relevant questions.
Obia himself, or say Obia himself being. That was the word for your market news. Obia himself being. And in fact, Obia himself being swampa. And see him, it's a banner, the PhD skill or canal. And they are Greeks officers' incapability to test the soil and determine their suitability and whether or not certain crops can grow well in those areas now. Look, Yaba Bemu, Honorable Rikopoku, a Jumodi Kaye, the first time in office, ASRD, because was seeing assassin Bia Ogana, and then no buy a bit maybe also. So that at the end of the day, you wouldn't end up putting square pegs in round holes.
All right, Martin.
Into a team you put up a team of experts on what carry out that exercise so far. And the Honorable Masawudu shouldn't worry himself.
All right.
So, in maybe the next 45 to 50 years plus, or by a green minister. And I wonder how strong you'll be at that time to be a green minister.
Chairman is a strong man. Chairman is a strong man.
But yes, I pray we live long to see those hospitals. But don't worry, Chairman, your concerns have already been addressed.
Yeah.
And then these have a capable hand that are catapulting the nation along. And Uncrop 4 didn't make good use of it.
Mamintio on Sedenam Tamakulo. Mamintio on Sedenam Tamakulo. The extradition, no, who is saying?
They don't.
The Amaliba.
Sir, in law, before Attorney General can enter nolle prosequi, per my understanding of the little things I have learned, the issue should be in the prosecutorial stage. Okay. That it might be before the court. An Attorney General may enter a nolle prosequi based on main kind of variable circumstances. For instance, if there is no much evidence establishing the guilt of the person. Don't forget, sir, it takes a lot of money to prosecute. You get that?
Yeah.
It takes a lot of resources of the state to prosecute. So the state, if they're at the prosecutorial stage, or mind who say, and some way cry, I don't see an ancient new sir. The one here say be wasting on minor time. Okay? Maybe abuse the judicial process. At the end of the day, the court stand the chance of acquitting and discharging the person to the detriment of a minor relative to the cost they pay in care. I am from for Shobiamba, Attorney General, as the chief prosecutor of the country by virtue of Article 88, have the powers to enter nolle prosequi and then let the person or let the court to leave the person to go. And besides that, you see, so share the judicial system now. It creates a room for appeal. You get that?
Yeah.
Say high court or any lower court, if found guilty of a crime which you have been accused of, na court no sentence. Yes, it doesn't end there. You have a right to appeal to the appeals court.
Yeah.
And the appeals court will look into the matter again, the facts of the issue, the evidence available, and the conclusion the court below reached. And on the basis of that, the appeals court can either upheld or turn the verdict of the lower court, which is in this case the appeals court. Even upon the outcome of a decision by the appeals court, you have a right to go to the Supreme Court for further appeal. Now, Supreme Court didn't find in Sucrampo Bar. You still have a right to go back to the Supreme Court on a review. That's what we call judicial review. All these things, building blocks are judicial process, aligning it up. So every citizen will have a fair hearing before the court, and when your matters are determined, you must have an access to properly establish your guilt or your innocence.
Okay.
In fact, your individual then go for appeal. The state can also go for appeal. Yeah. But also, in this case, we are told that Sedinam Tamaklo was tried abstentia, meaning she wasn't around. Now, in a court, they reached that determination. And of course, our criminal jurisprudence now, in fact, the Constitution even affirms that unless the matter is otherwise determined, the presence of Onipano, the court determines the presence of Onipano during the trial will be injurious to the judicial process. Every person must be tried in presence before the court. You get that. Enti charge Madam Sedinam Tamaklo, Edina Sem Branu Niho ena buano for a brand new. Don't forget. Per what I know, my ministry crew on medical grounds.
Sure.
If only I'm right.
Yeah, you are right.
Good. And I'll call one day. One baby more. Omojina so edibuano for. Obedua, Bibia ensi kwai. Say as Ghana ni no beko court. No man lawyers, aji judgment no more him. Say per adanse ABCD, any bibia court no reach no. I'm not guilty to this, and she can challenge that verdict in court. You get that? So challenge that verdict in court. Now subsequent evidence available exonerating. Now court no China, it doesn't mean the government have leaved her or government have decided to let her go. Exactly so.
Okay.
Panda elections by everybody went to court. They challenge the Tamale High Court ruling. Chairman, am I lying? Ekosi saying.
Yeah.
The Supreme Court overturned the Panda electoral ruling. What it means is that electoral issues from the High Court, the next court of appeal is the Supreme Court. And at the end of the day, Supreme Court edge Panda elections before they call they accepted it, and they quashed the decision of the instant the court below decision of the buyer, and then people were happy about it. So the issue of government trying to manipulate judicial process, and people are even trying to read meanings. None of the prosecutors have been filed before by the Attorney General, and so therefore there's a manipulative arm in order to determine judicial outcomes. I mean, who will send free back? And you see, when it comes to the judiciary, we must be extremely careful about its demonization. Without evidence and proper records. You get that? Because I can't say, oh, Mimi who say ABC the court here, can you hear me say and that's a court on the basis of why zeta, then at least we are coming to a certain levels. So but so now reading meanings into it say we are consunti we so because for me it amounts to prejudicial comment, and I think that yenya hono emma the preserve of the court na court ni na juma. Me, I am happy say yes ma menem refie na obedua, then the legal process will take place. However, the NPP should also devote their energy towards urging the US government to get us kind of Oriata back home. Now I'm explaining and Yoma Yeka. Thanks to Krama Sabi Atoni Shumuno. You are Sabi or how about me to Mahasa Kramnamano. Thanks to President Mahama.
Chairman Pacho. Community on this Sedinam story.
What we say, sometimes, even though I'm not expert in law. In law. But the truth of the matter is that the credibility of the NDC and some persons in the NDC, those who spoke for the NDC must put into question, because look, Mami we yakana asem no. The court of competent jurisdiction in Ghana here at the Mami na asem. And court no di Mami na asem no, it is unright. Court no right here wo di Mami na asem na Mami no ni ho. Yeah. Intina court no etimi di na asem. Court no di na asem wie no. Almost obi a court and di na asem won't be friend say we accuse person na we weird card now see. But Mamino, this is a case that the court of competent jurisdiction in Ghana here, in the case Ebu Mamino for, I say Mamino, for Jurum Kwani Bibi, Ama, Nema Bibre Nkoye. So Mamino, to some sense, Kura Mamino, say Mamino ko jail. Oh, this is what the court said. So say ano, Amaliba Minti, the Amaliba Kanu as a lawyer. Since I'm not a lawyer yet, I'm a law student. You are a law student, okay. I thought you are a lawyer. Yeah. So, since I know Muke Mamino si one sambra na different asam. Omunsambunu ana omunsandina some again another. Since I know Mamino ombe saving the jail term. The term ombe tuaso. Because court adina sem da. Yeah. Everyone say we differ. So we are now waiting for the woman to come and serve a jail term. And say Mamino Oba court be but no court a we na sem. Oba straight to jail. That is the case. But in this case, in Kenoforiata case, for Kenoforiata, you and I know that Kenoforiata were America. Yeah. You and I know that Tamaklos too was not in Ghana. I'm on a case DNA Odifo. Samoa strong case against Kenoforiata. Yeah. Why wouldn't do the same as the court of competent jurisdiction did it to this woman Obunufono?
Think I try in absentia. No?
Yes, okay. Because it was a propaganda. They have no any case against Kenoforiata. So to me, this Attorney General of the NDC, I think his credibility must be put into question. Dominic Ayine has to be sacked. Hey. He's the worst Attorney General Ghana ever had. Hey. Because this is an Attorney General who come and did big press conferences, leaving his own office. Only the first Attorney General who know was social media. No ditro. Unti hano kase Mustafa Hamid I say of Otofie say what you say ye mbechi Mustafa Hamid sikawe ni nyina Mustafa Hamid pie no say anyana kra oboa. Today Mustafa Hamid is even going to he's contesting to become vice chair. Yeah. Now asam who would throw ma Mustafa no nyina ewan. So this Attorney General no onim ajima woye. Yenya the same Attorney General was see next month won't me be koje won't me say won't no sa no di na sem ko social media kasa achire na ni nyina ebeye nungwase emano. So the NDC cannot apprehend even a flower of NPP. Hey. Not even talking about human being. I dare them. If they can, they should do it. They cannot 1.5 years still nobody NPP ni bia no was serious.
But there's a trial going on.
Let's see what trial. It is a propaganda.
NSA trial is ongoing.
But say, let me tell you something. You see NDC any momo. John Dramani Mahama Kasa. On your platform no car is a NSS obo nana be din straight.
Yeah.
Or see nana be munya be ko jail. Sa nana be ndi one Ghana city. Nana be nam even your contribute friend nana be. So Mr. President, where is your credibility now? A full president who to be mention a Ghanaian name. Say, oh, Asamasi be ko jail. Ye buy nothing. But Sintali, or see, in 3 months, Chinia, what kind of Chinia asem no? Or see, Chinia will rot in jail. And that Chinia, no special prosecutor, Yoko, even BNI, no single institution, afraid Chinia for anything. So we urge Chinia to sue Basintali for defamation of character. So the Nabi also should sue the president, the current president, yes, for defamation. Because Theo, as a president, you can't just miss. You are a president of the land, the number one gentleman of this land, and the chief in command of Ghana Armed Forces. You talk with facts.
But some comments were made while he was opposition leader.
No, you can't use Ghanaians for granted. To me, cheating Ghanaian mind. Now I be making environment like NPP for a crowd. No, Tio. Nanabi, Okasa Nanabi, or Ba, Obechi Nanabi, and then Nanabi su. As I know Nanabi, meaning no, we are all national officers.
Yeah, I know.
Nanabi and we are NSL one Ghana city.
No, we are better.
Now we are identifying 1 year down the line. Moon friend Kura and John Mama. You see, you can't just turn somebody image like that as a president. You see, so
investigations now.
Investigations, by. You see, look, aura, ebaye. Tell me one single relevant that aura has did in Ghana here. Ora no, it was a bogus, it was a scam, just to lie to Ghanaians to get their vote. Yeah, and him say NPP. Enye boni biya. But omutimi kanya sa ablakwa. Now he's talking about Ora. No. Ora abu ye Martin Pegu. Jano kaya wasi Ora no onim say no Ora no enye na kure. Because when to me we see nipa time a chini ye say na nde jamuka na ye be retrieve this amount of money ye be say at long last ni nyina kariyambanza so sa NDC ni catch out say hwe soro masa hwe form. So me Amaliba is my brother. I trust him because we are all brothers.
Okay.
But in political ideologies, me, I'm not in any way together with him.
I know.
I will not look. If Amaliba told me politically, Alazi Tinaha Wala Mejwani, because meaning NDC, Omutrono.
Okay.
Oshe the Omuko rounds in where in the north NDC ni on to be biena nunka asembia bio. Just because of LGBTQ. Omumalan kasiye omuchini northern region e didi bomia tem kase wo bomia ye kremoni no to honel this thing LGBT beye omuna say jo mama say oba obe say obe sign nde malam fonu nyina afere malam fonu nyina afere. Even the chief imam na anu osumye chief imam say jo mama 1 year and half ni misraw ko sign bail no na ya law before me. Yes, before me chief imam mbewu
chairman.
Yes, it is on video, open video on mbepe video ama. O say sign it, John Mahama, I'm begging you to sign the LGBTQ bail before I chief imam your father will die. And everybody know the contribution of chief imam to the NDC and John Mahama or Penasem Power. Chief imam Sunye say, hey, sign this bill before I die. If chief imam die and John Mama didn't sign this bill, I pay you numi papa. Yes. Me catch out. Look, the man is a spiritual man.
Oh, we know.
You see?
Yeah.
Look,
we all know.
Look, if you use propaganda to win election, governing this election will be tough for you. Look, one where the ACC of Ghana, in the history of Ghana, President Bia knows he will not play menu after so I be tough from Pam. Massa, it's a dangerous. No, he asked them, but look, they say Sikaya Moja. Who believe he said Sikaya Moja?
Of course, yeah.
Ufie, who believe he said Ufie was soak a better macho. who believe sir you can inherit sickness.
Oh yes.
Me call ye na no me call ye. Me call UK care. Abe ye abe exams I check up me ho. The first question will be some say me busha for me busha need yare ba na wo me busha na me say me busha yare bia no me fi kumbungu.
Good.
Omo wo me boko de but me hometown ye kumbungu. Me nana omo frɛ no kumbuna sumani. If you look at kumbuna sumani from his descended up to me nana Chanjana Ablai, the one who gave birth to my father. If you look at to me, my own father, Alhaji Osman Natoma, who gave birth to me. If you look at our generation or everything, there's no medical records.
Okay.
Abodon for near family mo. Ayare for near family mo. All of us we are Greek.
A Greek and Kwan.
The Greek and Kwan. Me na ye there. A Greek there. Masa, you can't do go. So, Oshe, govern a country goes by blood, goes by spirit.
Okay.
What spirit did NDC use to win election? So this is a big thing that Ghana should think.
Okay.
In the history of Ghana, so we should be very careful as a Ghanaians to know where are we heading to. Meaning Amaliba, he knows that Ghana, we are not in good terms. Meaning in there, me see me beautiful house our Boko, Irongo Onimho. Today I can't go there. I can't go even and sleep and get a peace rest. I am with the son there. I become the national vice chairman of a bigger opposition party like NPP.
Okay.
We govern 1.5 years ago. We were governing this country.
Of course.
Yes, I was happy that me see Boko this year. I a national officer on also ka mpanyefo mo take decision me ba onkonfo beba me fie they enjoy with me mbe kai ye nkora agro ye di na wo gingande na wo irongo na wo possum na wo wudane e ko garu ye ko me kai ni na but can I go because of what? Because of war.
Yeah.
So Masha, we should pray for Ghana. Ghana today, we are not in good terms.
All right.
So NDC, we are very careful.
Just certain I'm there. Yeah, the neighbor. I saw about 2 sentence and so on.
Oh, I'm about 2 sentence. No.
All right.
Now, almost so NDC them say, Kenoforiata, we are Ghana ska. Dia court the year Tamakuluno. Almost so and find your ken. Very good.
Okay.
And yet,
Mr. Chairman Masood Osman, Amaliba, we are almost done for the morning. So what else? The Mines takeover no by EMP. Also Ghana is undervalued. Also Ghana undervalued the concession. MPP's John Darkon. And all kinds of assembly. No, see MPP bar. Almost investigations into how the concession was acquired. Still MPP for Bohowa. Okay, no Honafi. The issue on Cocoa. Namalba, I can spare you 5 minutes. Same goes to chairman. Then we are done for the morning. Debbie, anything. But you anything.
Chairman, I can't SMP. But the other may come. Said number 7 say the matter have already been determined by a court of competent jurisdiction, and she was convicted abstention, meaning when you hold a court no buate into your bar. The decision of the court is not absolute. She can challenge it in the court above.
But she was represented in court.
She was by who?
Not lawyers.
By a criminal, I mean, kind of say on the same. No, a criminal. In criminal liability, there cannot be what we call, how do we call it? An attorney. Okay? I don't think so. That is what happened.
Okay.
And it's a court now in a term near Buana Four. Upon her return, she can challenge the decision of the court.
All right. So, young court.
Or can LGBTQ or some say President Mahama mislead you or mine, and that the chief imam had been misled by President Mahama. Chairman, get it right. And I'm paying for time and the LGBTQI by an issue. In fact, JB Dankwaba, yeah, no, to London. Yo man pene ku for the holidays and horn whatna. Na ne kunu e bema. Na ne kunu e bema Peter Pollock. One trans aware for ku sita modi wiye. This when you Solomon Gomorrah free wa. The next LGBTQI is a for the Bushium. President Muhammad Diano 0. And indeed, what is Speaker of Parliament? What can I say? President Muhammad said Parliament pass a bill now. He will sign it into law. Finito, that's the matter.
All right.
And President Muhammad can't say LGBTQI. And then here the issue. And Parliament now also determined. Unlike President Akufo-Addo, yeah, Parliament pass him run up no smash the country. At the same, how do you call it? I'm trying to get Parliament
Speaker.
No, Speaker.
Mom with the bell in the corner.
This right office, I want to use the word. Sir, my name is Fab Bail Nin C. Presidency or
Power the fam.
Executive Secretary Chilo Command. Some man Fab Bail Nin Yeden in Siwo. And when Omampine Akufo-Addo abstain and refuse to ascend to law, NDC we wouldn't turn it. But now, Parliament have to do it. Now, about Ibrahim Muhammad, I will say it briefly. You don't.
The Amaliba.
Mintia CSA NPP. It appears every Ghanaian is happy. Look, Papa J. Me say, Papa J. You don't. Kuma yewe. Look at the good I yewo. And for so ben I am. Look at Kuku yewo. And for so ben I am. Mpapa do Kuku nem kwanda yina. Yo mu Kuku ase. Ben papa nehi. Adindra. Abrofun beto Kuku no kwa. Bo won pere motu ya maban. Aban tin de free mo de be ka so kwa force mo nyewe. Hand to mouth. Any ende. Mahama Niswadi Hunu said by the year 2030, which is barely 4 years away from now, no raw material will leave Ghana.
Yeah.
And Ghanaians should take the commanding lead of the natural resources at Yewo. Since the COVID buy, look at what happened to Africa. And the raw exportation of the raw materials, are created a way by which the cosmopolitan countries, control our economy. A baby on the board biano near him. We want to stop that. This is what you gotta need. Now, you know, mind you must pray for Ibrahim Muhammad, and not only him, but by the next 10 years go, we should get more Ibrahim Muhammads in the system. Okay? Because Ibrahim Muhammad make to go to Aha. We must get another Ibrahim Muhammad with my processing timber, with my processing gold, with my own diamond and others, so that we can develop the natural resources within and build economic independence for Ghana, not attack and insult people. I think that we are not being fair to the system. Leave Ibrahim Muhammad alone. When he was paying medical bills of Akufo-Addo when he was in opposition then, was he attacked? And you know the NPP ministers, even now that we are in opposition, you are being fed by Ibrahim Muhammad. Please, any time on you see, we are building local entrepreneurs and local billionaires.
You see, NDC sometimes they have to stop double standard.
They have to stop double standards.
They shouldn't speak things when they were in opposition because of political populism. Now, when they come back, they are running away from their own ways. You see, Amaliba, this is not the matter whether Akufo-Addo and his family, whether they are gay or lesbian or this thing. This is the matter of the entire nation. This is a promise that you people give it to Ghanaians. LGBTQ plus under Nana Addo Akufo-Addo and Bawumia, they refuse to sign. When we came, one vote for us. If we come to power, we will sign it. That was the case. That was the deal between you and Ghanaians. Not about whether we sign it or not. Because the reason behind of our no signing the bill, and then the Ghana for to Aba, boom boom boom. So you should come and do your way, So and
Dedi kama mamena PENDREAM TV ase. Na so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.